play for multiple churches. Some people don't like it, some people frown upon it, but I've been blessed to be a part of a ministry that really kind of cultivated me and helped me grow. And my pastor was one of the people who encouraged me to go to other ministries and help them. With that being said, that's from a spiritual perspective. But with that being said, I rotate with about 5 churches. And a lot of people, that would drive them crazy. You know, new bands every week, new set lists every week, new people, new sound systems every week. That would drive them nuts. But I really, really love it. I think being a hired gun is the best way to hit the ground running and understand how to be hired as a musician and carry professionalism, not only with people that you know, but also introducing you to people that you don't know, and exposing your gifts and talents to the world. Like, there's one way you can do it on the internet, and then there's another way you can do it with playing multiple bands, multiple shows, multiple different venues. This is a route that I kind of fell into because my home church started having service at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Because of that 3 o'clock time, I was able to go to different churches in the morning and offer my services as far as musicianship, and it kind of freed up my schedule so I could serve other churches while still being able to just be a member at mine. I rotate between about 5 churches, and I know that seems impossible, but when you have churches that have teams of people that are already on a rotation, and somebody might have a work trip, somebody might have an emergency, you have to fill in, being on a rotation is the easiest way to stay busy. But when you're a church musician, it's a little bit different because you're in a different service every week, and sometimes you're in different styles of churches. The beautiful thing about that is that I've been able to play with my friends. I've been able to meet new people, meet new musicians, see different philosophies in church, and experience different cultures in church. The most wonderful thing about doing something like this, being on rotation between different churches, is I really have an understanding of how big my family is as far as being a Christian. I always went to church, and being in the same church for over 20 years, you see the same people, and so you have expectations of those people because you spend so much time with them. But when you go to one church, you're used to that church being your family. When you're a musician on a rotation between other churches, you realize how big your faith family is. And I absolutely love that. I absolutely dig that, because my heart, I thought I would be missing things because I was at a different church every week. I thought, I'd miss my pastor's message, and I do. I thought I would miss the people that I sit next to at my church. I really found out how big my family is, and how many people love God like I do, and how many people love people like I do, and that has been such a beautiful experience for me. And now, after a year of being on rotation at 5 different churches, I can say that my family is huge, and the God that we serve loves us all the same. And even though we're all on different levels in our walk with God, even though we're in different places, and we all, I don't know what she's doing, and even though we all know God differently and we've experienced Him differently, my family is huge, and we're all different colors, we're all different political beliefs, we're all different shapes, we're all different sizes, but we all love God. And I'm happy to have those people, even though they're at different churches, be a part of the kingdom. And I've really gotten an experience first-hand look at what it means to be in the kingdom of God. And that's what I've taken from it, being on rotation at 5 different churches. I have a big family. I'm very supported, and I don't mean my natural family, although I love my natural family and wouldn't trade them for the world. But I mean people who love God like I do. My family is huge, and I feel loved and supported, and it's a beautiful thing to belong.